Hi, my name is Cindy from bdancewear.com, and I'm doing a few little tutorials on how to create that cheer short, dance short that's just a little different, super easy, just by taking the band off. These were actually high-waisted shorts, and we brought them down to a low rise. I like these shorts because there's bands keeping your bottom covered for dance, but in cheer you might want to try it with a pair of booty shorts because they like a little less coverage, and then you can just cut off the elastic and create the same type of band. I was watching ProMotion and looking at some of their tutorials on how and their ideas of how to be seen and by a coach or somebody that's judging, and all the ways you can stand out, little tips and tricks that you can do to get that professional dance job or cheer job. They both are NFL and NBA cheerleaders, and there's Jessica and Brittany, and in watching them, it really made me think about that little piece, that little change you can do to something so that you stand out above the other girls. One of my little pet peeves is when you go to a competition or you go to judge somebody and two girls are wearing the same top. Really easy to get those two girls mixed up in your head because you might see that top, it stands out, so does that other one. You want to have a top that's different, shorts that are different, skirt, whatever it is. You want to change yours up so that you stand out from the crowd and you don't look just like one of the other girls. And Brittany and Jessica over at ProMotion Dance, they have some great tips and some techniques. Check out their website, ProMotionDance.com, and you'll see an outfit kind of like this that I copycatted. So I hope you don't mind, Brittany and Jessica, but just want to show people how to give that little edge. Super inexpensive, super simple to sew. I know I say that a lot, but I really try to create things so that anybody, a beginning sewer, can come in and do it and try it. So here's the video on how to change up a pair of high-waisted shorts to create this two-toned low-rise short. Check it out. So for this, I've taken a pair of high-waisted shorts. You can use booty shorts. One of the things I like about the high-waisted shorts is that there is a band of the Lycra that helps hold the shorts down. Sometimes for a professional cheer or something like that, you might want a regular booty short. They do go a little skimpier. So on this, we're going to go ahead and turn it inside out, and where you see this seam here, we're just going to go ahead and cut that seam away. We want these shorts lower than our high-waisted shorts, but the base of the short is good, and this is a good line to cut from right here. We're going to cut it out because it's going to go a little lower. We're going to replace the band. So you're just going to cut that out. Keep going until it's all cut. And then when you're done, you're going to end up with this piece of fabric that you can use as a pattern. So I'm going to take that and throw it in the trash. So now we've separated the two. See how it's separated like that and like this. Just like that. Now normally our shorts do have a lining in the high-waisted briefs. We just zip this together real quick to give you an idea of how it would work. Now we're going to take this piece here and we'll take a piece of the fabric we want the top band to be. And we're going to fold it because this is folded here. Now we know the width of this is good, but it's just a little too tall. So we want to go with half the width of it so it's more of a low-rise short. So I'm going to fold it in half as if this was the full width because we're going to put it on folded like that. So I'm going to use this as a pattern. I'm going to place this on here, put the fold on the fold, and then we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a fresh line so it's nice and even. And then I'm going to cut here. Now, at this point, if you wanted to be a little bit taller, so you can pinch down the sides a little more or something like that, I'm going to go a little bit extra, leave for some seam allowance. And that is the piece we've cut here. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up taking this and pinning it here. Because we're going to run a seam down there. like that. And then when we're done, we'll fold it over just like this band was and sew it onto the shorts. So the first one will be like this, then we'll pin it onto the shorts. Make sure that that seam here goes in the back here, and we'll move on to sewing, but that'll be really easy to do and simple, and let's move on to sewing. So we have the blue band right here that we got for our shorts, and then now we have it pinned. You'll definitely want a stretch stitch on this. Let's go ahead and get that on there. I'm going to do just a quick zigzag because it's a little faster than a stretch stitch. You definitely want to make sure the ends are secure. Always back stitch. If you don't see me do it, sometimes I just do that because of it's time sensitive. So now we're going to take this, open this seam up, fold it together, and I'm going to pin this. Now if you're not comfortable with this, pin more. I like not having too many pins. They also have little clips that you can use. You'll want to make sure this band is snug and not curling or bending funny. And then go ahead and pin it. Now I'm going to do a quick stitch on this just to hold it in place. And we'll just do a really long stitch just to make sure that it doesn't bend, twist funny when I put it on the short. So just kind of like a running stitch going all the way around. Most important thing is that this up top, the part that's going to be on the fold, that stays flat. You don't want that to curl. If the bottom gets stretched more than the top, it'll have like a funny bend in it. Let's trim those threads off. Now what we're going to do is we'll start at the back of the short. The back is the best part to start with. We'll take that back seam and this back seam, lay it on top of each other, and make sure that that pin goes straight through that. Okay, then we'll fold it in half so that we get the very front seam. If your fabric is uneven, just pay attention to that. Make sure that it doesn't go smaller and wider as the band circles around. Now you'll see the band is smaller than the short itself. I would suggest pinning here and pinning here, just stretching it out, making sure it's all even. So we'll go ahead and put this here now. I'm going to go just on the other side of this line. It's best if you have an overlock, but what I'm going to do, see how that's bigger? I'm going to take it and just tug slightly. You don't want one stretched more than the other. And then you'll definitely want to do your zigzag stitch here. But I'm making sure I sew just on the other side of the line I already sewed the band with. So that way we can just make sure that does not show. We keep it even. Keep it even here. Don't have the short go up or down. Make sure that it's even all the way around. Now if you're not doing a stretch stitch, this will snap when you go to put it on. So you'll want to make sure if you do a straight stitch to hold it in place first, then you'll want to go through and make sure and snap any threads so that you don't hear this crunching. It's best if you keep things loose. You don't want to overstretch it and you don't want to understretch it. So if you have an overlock, you can go ahead and just clean edge that. Have it nice, clean with an overlock or a baby lock. So there we go. There is the new colored band on this pair of shorts. It's really that easy.
Thank you for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure and click here to subscribe because we're going to have some amazing DIY videos coming out. And if you want to get our free complete dance costume DIY guide, click right here or go to bdancewear.com/DIY guide. And lastly, if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching our video, and remember, be original, be colorful, be dancewear.com.